Hey team, happy Monday. Welcome back to the vlog. It is Monday the 14th today. I am slightly hungover still. Slightly. I had a massive weekend at the Unified Gathering Festival. Lots of alcohol, lots of food, lots of calories, just lots of everything. It was a great weekend though, so I don't care. I know that I said on my Instagram that one of my goals for January was to get back into a bit of a routine. It's currently the middle of Jan and I haven't done that yet. It's been hard because it's been so hot and work has just been crazy and I haven't had any time off, but the gym hasn't had any of its normal classes. So I've kind of just been a bit wishy-washy, and I know that I could have gone to the gym and done what I needed to do, but I suck at doing that. It's much easier to have the motivation of a class or something booked in for me to go. Classes are back tonight, however, so I'm hoping that that's going to help get me back into that routine and get me back to the gym on a regular basis, and you know that the food will kind of follow suit. I haven't meal prepped for this week yet. I was hoping to do that yesterday when I got back home from the festival, but to be honest, I slept about 6 hours over the 3 nights and I'm exhausted. So it just didn't happen. And I know that for me, if I don't have my food prepared, I make not bad choices, but definitely not the best choices. So that's going to be tough. I'm not sure how this week's going to go because I haven't meal prepped and I don't know if I'm going to have time at all during the week to meal prep. So it might kind of be a bit of a write-off food-wise this week, but I am hoping that I can get back into the gym. We've got like 4 days straight of 38 degrees, which is about 101 Fahrenheit, I think, if my conversion is correct. So I'll be spending a lot of time at the lake and in the pool to try and keep cool. So maybe not so much time in the giant tin shed that is my gym, but either way I'll be active and working out and moving my body and all that kind of thing. So I don't know if I'll check back in with you guys tonight. Zumba is back, but I've got a bit on for work and I don't think I'm going to be able to leave in time today. So this might have to just do my Monday vlog. Apologies for no vlog last week, but the time this gets uploaded, I'm so far behind anyway that you'll probably be seeing this in bloody February at this rate. But I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to pick up the camera, and then when I was, I kept forgetting. And even as it is, I meant to be vlogging on my new camera and I'm vlogging this on my phone. So I'm not doing so well this year, guys. Hey team, happy Tuesday. I am currently driving and I thought I would just have a bit of a chat with you guys. So let me open my sunroof. So it's currently the 15th of January and my gym had the classes come back into proper session. Like the normal timetable is back in effect as of yesterday. So I had all of these these grand plans. I was going to get back in my routine. Everything was going to be fine as of yesterday, right? So that was my plan. So I have been struggling a little bit. I didn't really film anything at all last week, actually. Well, I filmed like a little bit here and there, but not enough to make a full vlog. So that's why there was no vlog. And the reason that I wasn't filming is I just wasn't feeling it. So I just was not like in a great headspace. I didn't feel like I had anything that was like worthy of filming. I kind of felt like a bit of a fraud. I was like, how can I come on here and talk to you guys if I'm actually not doing what I have kind of promised that I'm going to do or that I've committed to doing? So it just felt like a bit of a fraud, and I just didn't really, I don't know, like I just wasn't in the right space to film. So that's kind of why there was nothing last week. And I mean, this week I'm still not in a great headspace. I have worked back until about 6:30 both nights, so both last night and tonight, which makes it really tough because it means that I miss all of the classes that I enjoy at the gym because they all, like I think the latest class is at 7, and so I work about an hour from where I live. So by the time I get home from work, like, one, I've already missed the classes anyway, and two, you know, like, I just have been in a bit of a funk. My stress levels have been through the roof. I haven't really spoken about what I do for work, and I probably won't ever speak about what I do for work, but I do work in a high stress environment, so that's been extremely stressful the last couple of days, more so than normal, and that's made life really, really tough because I stress eat, and I also haven't really spoken about my eating issues, but I definitely stress eat. It's one of my coping mechanisms. It's been a coping mechanism for my anxiety and for my stress. And so when I am experiencing extreme stress, the first thing that drops off for me is eating healthy and being better. So that has been really, really tough yesterday and today. It's 7:30 now and I'm on my way home from work. So by the time I get home, it's going to be 8:30 and I haven't eaten dinner. And, you know, I've got like my after work routine and like I'm completely out of whack with everything. So I'm completely out of whack with my routine. I wanted to like get back in and start my classes again this week, and that just hasn't happened because I've been working back so late and I'm feeling a little bit funky and just not feeling good. So I'm not going to make it to the gym tonight because it's so late. I might just do a walk around the block to get my steps up because I think I've done, I don't know, maybe 1,000 steps today. And, you know, I'm just feeling ugh. So I don't know how great this vlog's going to be this week. I'm hoping that I can kind of pull my finger out of my ass and get some shit done. I haven't meal prepped for this week. I haven't been to the gym yet. I'm not gonna make it to the gym tonight. I'm not really doing very well with my steps. I think I was still hungover yesterday. I know I was still hungover yesterday. It's Shark Week. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just shit at the moment. Like, it's just not a great week for me in any way, shape or form. So I guess the thing is that like if I allow myself to completely fall off the bandwagon, how do I get back on? So at the moment I'm off the bandwagon and there's a random rope and I'm hanging on to the rope and I'm hanging on for dear life, and I'm gonna try and get my ass together and just like get back into it. So I'm gonna buy you foods for lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get to the gym tomorrow. I'm not meant to be working late tomorrow, but we'll see because work is just mayhem at the moment, so that might end up changing, and I'm just gonna hope that tomorrow is a better day because that's all I can do is that's all I can do is just hope. But yeah, that's kind of my explanation for why there was no vlog last week. And you know, I fully acknowledge and I've already admitted it on my Instagram, so if you follow me over there you would have already seen it, that I've fallen off the bandwagon, guys. Yeah, I'm in Struggle Town, but I'm hoping to get back on it. I'm hoping that I can have my U foods, continue to drink my water, not crave and have soft drink like I have been doing, and get back into it because I want to lose. So I'm joining the Next Gen 10-week challenge that starts in the start of Feb. I want to be at 128.9 when that challenge starts, and I want to be 120-ish, 120, 121 when that challenge ends. So I need to get my butt into gear. It is Thursday the 17th of Jan. I've just gotten home from the gym and I'm about to start making dinner, and I thought I would just quickly have a bit of a chat with you guys while I have the house to myself so I don't have to film in the car. I was in such a funk the last couple of days, basically since last week. Like I hadn't been to the gym in 5 days, I hadn't been eating great, I had the music festival, I drank, just like not good, you know? So I made a really conscious effort yesterday to ensure that I was eating okay, that I stayed under my calories, that I went to the gym. I went and did a workout last night with one of my friends, and then today I again made sure that my food was okay. There's a random kitten tail because, you know, hey, don't flick my camera. Yeah, so I made sure today that my food was okay, and I also made sure that I went to the gym. So I went and did the HIIT class tonight with Dan. So Dan is my PT, and he also does some of the classes at the gym, and he does the Thursday night HIIT class. So it's kind of like a new experience when the person running the class knows your name, because if you're slacking off or you're not doing, you know, something that he knows you're capable of doing, he's like, come on Tegan, you can do it. And I'm like, oh, all right then, I'll do a proper push-up. But it's good to kind of have that like reinforcement and that like, I don't know, support. I'm feeling better. I'm definitely in a better headspace, which is nice. I'm not quite sure what my problem was. I just don't know, just was in a shit headspace. Work is really stressful, so that definitely doesn't help. But I'm hoping that, you know, now that I'm back at the gym properly, I mean, I know it's only been 2 days, but now that I'm back at the gym properly and, you know, I'm exercising and I'm having that kind of stress management, that will help a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'm definitely feeling better today than I was 2 days ago, so that's nice. Kitten, I am trying to film here, if you could not with your tail. So I don't have any classes planned for tomorrow, but I'm about to cook dinner. I've got some turkey rissoles. I'm just gonna have some of that with some veg, and I've got enough that I can have something for tomorrow. So I had U-Foods yesterday and today, and then I will obviously have the turkey rissoles and veg tomorrow. So that's my food for lunch, you know, 3 days in a row. That's good. At breakfast I had my shake, and then today I had yogurt and fruit. So I feel like I'm getting back on the bandwagon. I feel like I lost the bandwagon and I chased it down, and I'm back on, and everything's gonna be okay. So the next gen challenge, I don't know if I've spoken about this, maybe I have. The next gen challenge starts on Feb 9th, and I want to be and I want to be 128.9 kilos when that starts. I'm back up at 130 something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'm back up at 130 something. I weighed myself tonight, it was 132, but I've eaten, it's been a full day, it was after exercise, so I never quite know like whether or not that's legitimate or not. So yeah, I've got 2 weeks to get back down into the 120s, and hopefully I can start the challenge at 128 or 129. If it's 129, I'll be happy, but I want to start it where I finished the last challenge, if that makes sense. And then my goal by the end of the challenge, because it's a 10-week challenge, so I want to lose 8 kilos. I want to get down to the bottom of 120. Like if I can be 120 point something, I'll be happy. If I'm like 121.1, 121.2, I'll be thrilled. As long as I can get to the bottom end of 120, I'll be happy. That's kind of like my goal for the next gen challenge. So as soon as I know more about that, I'll be able to share with you guys. I'm just waiting for information. They're going to do a bit of information tonight, so I'll make sure I go to that. And yeah. Alright, I'm going to cook dinner. And maybe go edit the vlog from 3 weeks ago that I still haven't done. We'll see. Hey team, happy Saturday. I have just finished my PT session with Dan, and it is safe to say that he killed me. I don't know if you can like see the sweat, but I am sweating balls right now. We had a really good session this morning. It was a lot of lower body work. I went on the I know it's called a leg press, but I know that there's different types of leg presses, so I'm not sure which one it is, but it's the one where like you're sitting on the ground on like a vertical angle and you're like pushing upwards as opposed to like just pushing this way. So I don't know what the hell it's called. We're just gonna call it a leg press. We did that. We did the bike for warm up. What else did we do? TRX rows, battle ropes, ski erg, trap trap squat. I don't know, it's a thing where like you stand in the little circle with the weights on either side and you like pull it up. I don't know any of the technical names for these things, you guys know that. But I am definitely feeling better. I'm in a much better headspace than I was at the start of the week. I'm feeling capable again. I'm feeling like, you know, I can actually do this again. It really is, like, I know I've said this about 100 times and you guys are probably so freaking sick of hearing it, but it really is, the mental mind games is the hardest part about this. It is the toughest thing to get over. Eating healthy food is not difficult. Going to the gym is not difficult. The mental mind games and like reining in that negative self-talk, that is the hardest thing about this entire process. I'm someone who, I cope really well with stress until I don't, and then I'm a fucking mess. It takes a lot for me to get to that point where I'm not coping, but once I reach that point, it is so hard for me to claw back. I think because I'm always in a high stress environment of some capacity, whether or not it's work, social, mental, whatever it might be. Like, I'm always, there's like, stress is just part of my life. So I'm used to coping with it, and I have built really effective coping strategies across the years. The problem is that one of those coping strategies has been food. So effective in that it dealt with the stress, but not effective in that it fucked up my mental mind state and caused me to look the way that I look right now. So I haven't really, in the last kind of 6 months, I haven't really experienced significant stress the way that I have been in the last 2 weeks. So this has been probably like the biggest test for me, because how do I cope with stress that is drowning me when my go-to of binge eating isn't a viable option for me anymore? That's like the $1 million question, because I don't know. And this week I've slipped up multiple times. Like, I had fucking McDonald's for dinner last night because I'm a dickhead, but I did that because I was struggling. I did that because I didn't know how else to cope with my stress. I don't drink alcohol ever, really. Like, it has to be a significant social event for me to want to drink. I don't do drugs. I don't have, you know, like the kind of go-to that people go for. Mine was food. So now that that's taken away, because I've chosen to take it away, it just puts me in a really, really tough position of, okay, well, I'm not going to turn to alcohol. I'm definitely not going to turn to drugs. The gym helps tremendously, but if I'm so stressed out of my brain that my energy levels are completely depleted and I've eaten like an asshole, so I'm not nourishing my body, going to the gym isn't my first choice. If I'm getting home late and I'm tired and I haven't eaten dinner, and like, there's just a multitude of things going on, and this is just real life. Like, this is, it would be so easy for me to come on here and be like, oh, you know, the way that I manage my stress is I do hot yoga whilst drinking tea upside down, or something like obnoxiously not real. Hot yoga might work for you. Drinking tea upside down might work for you. Awesome. But for me, not so much. So I don't want to come on here and be like, nah, dude, I've got my shit completely sorted. I am fine. Stress is not a problem. Don't even know what you're talking about. When the reality is, I am drowning in stress right now, and I don't know how to cope with that without binge eating. So if you've got some suggestions, please help a brother out. I would really, really appreciate them, because I got no idea. So my goal for next week, because obviously it's Saturday today, and it is the, oh, I haven't stopped my watch. I don't know. It's the, what do we got? The 19th. Can you see that without me showing you whatever my Snapchat, Instagram notification was? It's the 19th today. I have quite a bit of social stuff on this weekend, so my plan is tomorrow I'm meal prepping for the week, and I'm not just meal prepping my lunches, because that's what I've been doing. I'm meal prepping lunch and dinner. It'll drive my husband crazy, because we'll have 100 million Tupperware containers in the fridge and in the bloody sink and in the strainer in the cupboard, but I need to. I jumped on the scales this morning and it's down to 130.4, so much better. Definitely the direction I want it to be going in, but considering I was 129.5 not last Saturday, the Saturday before, I think, I don't know, sometime last week, I am not thrilled with that. I'm happy but not thrilled, so I want to get it back down under 130 by next weekend if possible. So we'll have to wait and see how we go, but I'm going to meal prep lunch and dinner. I'm going to keep having my breakfast, I'm going to have my snacks prepared, and I'm going to try and manage this stress somehow. Who fucking knows, guys? I literally don't have any answers at all, so seriously, if you've got suggestions, please help me out. Hey team, happy Sunday. So I am just sitting at the computer editing and I realized that I yet again forgot to film. I actually forgot to film a lot this week, which is really unusual. I think, as I was kind of saying at the start of the week, like I've been in a bit of a slump. I haven't really been in like a great headspace. I've really been struggling. I've tried to kind of put on a bit of a brave front and like pretend that everything's okay, but in reality it isn't. I don't know what's wrong. I think I'm just drowning in stress, which is having a massive impact on everything else. So I toyed with the idea of not even putting this vlog up because, you know, there's definitely a lot less content than there normally is. And I'm already a couple weeks behind with my editing anyway, but you know, I think you guys deserve to see the highs and the lows, so not just the highs. I think it's good to be able to see that, you know, I don't always get it right. I struggle just as much as everyone else. You know, I try and make good choices and often fall flat on my face, and I have horrendous weeks sometimes. And I think if I'm honest, you know, the last 3-4 weeks, like that lead up to Christmas, New Year's, the first week of the year, second week of the year, all of it's just kind of been a bit of a mess. So hopefully next week is a better week. I am away for work. I am away for work a little bit next week, so that's going to be interesting in terms of like how I manage not being at the gym and, you know, still trying to, you know, eat right and do the right thing and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have to see how we go with that. Again, I do apologize. I know there's not a lot of content this week, but that's just, you know, that's the reality. And in the world of being authentic with you guys, I wanted to make sure that you could see both the good, bad and the ugly. So thank you for watching. I hope it's been an okay vlog. Obviously not a great vlog, but an okay vlog. As always, if you have any comments, any questions, any queries, please make sure to leave them down below or send me a message on Instagram. I am more than happy to answer any questions or queries you guys might have. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe as well as click the little bell so you get the notifications for when I've posted. Please go check out my Instagram. I'm super active over there and you get more of an insight into, you know, my day-to-day activities. But thanks for watching and I will see you all in the next vlog.